very, very respected chief guest of today's program, Shri Asutosh Rathji, Executive Director of NALCO, esteemed experts from different leading organizations from India, representing some leading international organizations in India, the in charge of the program, Shri Sudhir ji, my fellow colleagues, and very, very dear students, and future manufacturing experts. This is my first ever appearance, first ever participation in a program, and the best part what I found was that the entire program, I believe, has been managed by the students. I remember in my management institute, there was a student got placed because at the end the company asked who was the one who was coordinating everything. So when he was identified by the company, they said, look, we are going to hire you, not others. So this is the kind of experiential learning, part of experiential learning that management institutions deliver. However, since the program is on manufacturing, right? It's a program exclusively for manufacturing. There is a concept of just in time. Our time was supposed to start at 10. We started at 10:23:24. So I believe the next model of JIT, the subsequent step was Kaizen. That is of continuous improvement. So if we plan for 10, we should start at 10. So this is one message to the students. However, best part, this is my fourth day in the institute, and the best part I find is that programs, educational programs, primarily professional programs, are meant to be in sync with the practices. And at Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta, there are several programs, and this program is one of such programs, which is primarily designed for people who have had their previous exposure and experience in the industry. They are being trained for the industry and they are being placed in the industry. So the human resource is being processed with the aim of augmentation and delivering good for the nation and society. You all must have heard of Industry 5.0, isn't it? Now, Industry 5.0 also talks of Education 5.0, and that is one important thing that we are going to endeavor in all our workings, to not just be made a human resource, be made into a machine to deliver certain specified intended outcome. However, the human element of the individual also to be accounted for, also to be attended, and also to be processed in a manner so that the individuality of each and every individual remains intact. And that is where the resilient manufacturing concept will come in. So we have got to contribute something, because why at all, I many a time ask students wherever I interact, why is it that from the same institution, two students coming out, maybe getting placement in the same company, in the same package, after 10 years, one reaches the pinnacle, second still struggles. Where lies the difference? So here lies the difference in our learning, because learning is creating a relatively permanent change in one's behavior arising out of one's own experience. So all that we do and how that we do shapes how resilient we as a human resource will be and how we'll make our organization to be. So I hope it will be a fruitful meaningful, outcome-oriented endeavor, and it will certainly augment your learning, which will subsequently enable your sustainability in the corporate as well as in your own personal life. My sincere wishes to the organizers and to the program. Thank you very much.